Okay, students, I see that most of you are here now. Then we'll start. Okay, yes. So today we have to complete. Okay, we have Ashini, Dilini, they are coming also there today after a long time. Kavya, Nidmini, okay, and Sachini and Samhila. Okay, yeah, good evening. So what happened to you last day, students? Last day I had only Nidmini there and Nidmini and Kavya. Yes, I had only Nidmini and Kavya last day. That's last Tuesday. What happened to you all? We were waiting and after that we started. Yes, Adilini, what happened last day? Nothing happened. You want a kind of rest. And every day we are joining, every day we join the classes, and every Tuesday and Thursday we have this thing. So today I feel like I should take some rest, and then you were absent. Himadoni, that's the thing happened. Hmm? Or something different. What happened, Kamindu? Yes, Kamindu, where did you go? After a long time I see Kamindu in the class. Yes, Kamindu, how is your life? Where did you go? You disappeared? කොහෙද disappear වුණේ? Hmm? Nowhere. Okay. You are not at home, not me. Okay. Then where are you today? Data package over. Okay. So I couldn't recharge it. Ayyo. Okay. Fine. Then, we had power cut. Okay. That's okay. Then, Samila, what happened to Samila last Tuesday? And Sachini also absent that day, ne? Okay. And Menuka, what happened to Menuka? Menuka, you fixed your phone issue now. Menuka was the one that told me that phone issue, ne? It was fixed, the Menuka? Because I can remember everything most of the times my students say. If I'm not mistaken, that should be Menuka was the one who had that phone issue. Menuka neither. Is that so, Menuka? Now you fix the problem. It's sorted. Sorted then. Sorted. Good. Okay. Yes. Nice. Okay, students, then we will start the class. So how about your mood today? Is it too hot? Here, I can't explain how hot it is. Too hot. It's very sweaty. Yes, how about your condition? Same thing then. Very hot. Yeah, he also very same. But yesterday it was raining. But at this time, but today it's not raining as well, students. Okay. Yeah, so then let's start the class. Hope you all can hear me properly because today I don't have any connection issues. Okay. Fine. So I told you that day, today I'm going to teach you about one of the most important parts that we need to learn. And this is also a part related to like presentations. Okay, this is also a part, but that comes under the main body of the presentation. Okay, hope you can remember. If I renew your knowledge about presentation things that we have completed, it is like this. I hope you have everything what I taught so far about the presentation notes and all these kind of things. Do you have them? Yes, have you downloaded them? Yes, I gave you two homeworks and I am focusing on them as well. Yes, that's what I'm going to discuss now. Okay, I can remember normally. Yes. Yeah. Okay, fine. So what we are discussing today is related to the lesson. Wait, that is, I think, lesson number 14 or something, or 13. I can't remember. Yes, correct. So that is day 13. So day 13 was the day that we started doing presentations. Okay, and I taught you the necessary like the language that you used when you do a presentation or when you present something related to a particular topic. So we watched videos as well, and this is how we can categorize a presentation. Okay, introduction, main body, conclusion, handling questions. So those things we discussed. Okay, so this graph, chart, and explaining content, explaining visual aids. So these things are related to the second part of this, like second stage of this presentation. Okay, that is about, so you need to understand what are charts that we can include in a presentation, because most of you have learned about charts in Sinhala. Am I correct? You learned about charts and graphs in Sinhala, right? සිංහලෙන්නේ ඉගෙන ගත්තේ chart සහ graphs ගැන. Yes or no? Most of you have learnt about charts and graphs in Sinhala. Am I correct or wrong? Yes, correct. Yes. Nice. Okay. So then we have to learn them. Okay. So all of you have done, commerce, no? For A levels? Most of you have done commerce, right? Commerce, the? Yes. Okay. So do we have uh, all? Okay. So can you just reply? I'm just waiting for your answer. How many of you have done commerce? For A levels? Nitmini? Yes, Sachini and Ashini? Yes, Nitmi? Samila? Ah, okay. Yes, of course. Nice. So then this lesson is not going to be that much of harder to you, but you need to remember very well about the chart types that you should include. Another thing is how to describe a chart. Okay, because that is a kind of necessary part in your field. So that is our lesson. Okay, I just showed you like day 13th lesson because that knowledge should be important. So now I am focusing on today's lesson, that is day 16. My God, so now we are doing the class and that is the 16th day. So look, okay, 16 days in the sense, that's a lot. Okay, so then this is our outline today. Another one is, first one is our warm-up task. Okay, so warm-up task, I'm not going to do anything today as the warm-up task. I feel like, so now we don't need any warm-up task, something we don't need to specify anything there, but I will ask you some questions. Okay, that is our warm-up task today. Okay, so what are the charts you know, students? ඔගොල්ලෝ දන්න charts වර්ග මොනවද? What are the types of charts you know? Charts and graphs, ප්‍රස්ථාර, ඒ වගේ. So what are the types of charts that you know? ඔගොල්ලෝ දන්න charts මොනවද? Just quickly reply me. Okay, you know about pie charts, bar charts. Okay. Okay, is that so? Pie charts there, bar charts there. Uh-huh. Echarada? Okay, fine, fine. Then, have you ever described a chart in English? Have you ever described or explained a chart in English? Yes. Oh, wow, that's cool. You have done it. You described the chart in English. In all levels. No, I'm not asking about writing. I'm asking about speaking. Have you ever, sorry, I couldn't tell that then. So, like, have orally? Yes. No. That's what I want to know. Yes, writing part, that's the only writing part. Generally, all levels, I think you have a kind of question like that to describe charts. But so now we think like the better thing is, since this is a kind of thing related to spoken English, we need to understand how to describe it and how to explain it. Because now the most important thing is presentation skills. Okay, because that is our 13th lesson, and this lesson is also connected to that presentation lesson. Okay, fine. But before moving on to the presentation, like chart lesson, we will do something simple first, because that is something serious. Okay, so let's do something simple, and after that we'll move on to that thing. Okay, so this is our simple speaking task today. That's about at the doctor's office. Okay, so you all have experienced this thing at the doctor's office. Okay, then doctor is there, Kathy is also there. Doctor will be who is going to be the doctor today? Kavidu. And uh, um, Kathy will be Dilini. Yes, quickly do. Doctor is Kavidu. Yes, Kavidu start. Kavindu, I should give some task to Kavindu because Kavindu after a long time here. Yes, Kavindu start. Hmm.
What
Start.
to be the problem?
Okay, Kathy?
Well, I have bad cough and so I
Hmm.
have a headache.
How long have you had these symptoms?
Symptoms. Symptoms. Hmm.
About
Kathy?
3 days now. About 3 days now, and I am really tired too.
Hmm. It sounds like you got the flu. Take sprint every 4 hours and get plenty to rest. Make sure you drink lots of uh,
Fluids.
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 Fluid.
Hmm.
Call me if you are still sick next week.
Hmm.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, good. Okay, patient is just like patient, huh? Patient, actually, are you a patient right now? Are you also suffering from a headache or something? A patient. Hmm? No, okay, but the patient's voice is really low. Doctor's voice is very calm, and doctor acted like a doctor. That's good. Okay, very calm. Okay, yes, and nice. So, like, good. Thank you. Then, other thing is, um, other one, doctor, what seems to be the problem? So, if someone asks you what seems to be the problem, that's about මොකද තියෙන ප්‍රශ්නේ? What seems to be the problem? What is your problem? That's it. What seems to be the problem? Well, I have a bad cough. That's about කැස්සක් තියෙනවා and a sore throat. You know the meaning of sore throat because I'm also suffering from sore throat now. Sore throat in the sense that's about උග්‍ර රිදෙනවා. So we call it as sore throat. Plus I also have a headache. You can see a bad cough, a headache, and a sore throat. Okay, how long have you had these symptoms? Symptoms in the sense that's about especially like we have symptoms no normally. So like අර උග්‍ර රිදෙන්න ගනිද්දී so we have some symptoms there. Symptoms in Sinhala means that's about a lady in a කලින් we have some like features ලක්ෂණ වගේ තියෙන that's about symptoms. About 3 days now and I'm really tired too. That is another symptom. Another symptom is she feels very tired. Doctor saying, it sounds like you have got the flu. Flu in the sense that's virus. Una. Take aspirin, you know aspirin tablets, every 4 hours and get plenty of rest. Plenty in the sense godak. Okay, so you have to get plenty of rest. If I say you have to do plenty of activities, that's about like you have to do many activities. Plenty means many. Okay, so make sure you drink lots of fluids. Fluids in the sense of students, another word for drinks. So you have to like have drinks there. If not beverages, beverages in the sense in English we say beverages for Beamer. Okay, drinks or beverages. That's about fluids. You can just take some juices there. Okay, or beverages. Call me if you are still sick next week. Okay, thanks. So that is our conversation. So hope you understood some difficult terms that I wrote here. Okay, so especially, but you know that every day I'm teaching you something point. So today I'm teaching you how to use seem. Okay, that is our major task. But other things I have already explained you the meaning. That is bad cough, sore throat, and then symptoms, then plenty of rest, fluids, and those kind of terms. Now you understood. Okay. Yeah, so now we have to learn how to use seem in sentences. When we are speaking in English, so seem is a word that we can see most. Okay, seem කියන word එක we can see many people using. Okay, yeah, cough in the sense that's කැස්ස. Cough means කැස්ස. Sore throat in the sense උගුරු රිදෙනවා. That's sore throat. I'm suffering from a sore throat. Yes, I don't have cough. I'm suffering from sore throat. Okay, so good. Then we'll understand how to use seem in sentences. Okay, so you know that there are some things that is about adjectives there. You know, adjective means that's about we say pretty, beautiful, attractive, bad. Okay, so those are adjectives. Okay, so if you say The movie. Movie means that is only one thing. Then we have to add s to the like end of the word seem. The movie seems interesting. That's about the movie is interesting. So always seem කියලා කියන්නේ how it looks to you කියන එක. ඔයාට මොනවා හරි දෙයක් ගැන පේන්නේ කොහොමද කියන එකට තමයි seem කියලා use කරන්නේ. Okay, if you say the movie seems interesting, that's about මට movie එක interesting වගේ පේනවා. I feel this movie is interesting. Okay, that's how you have to use it. But remember, if you use an adjective here, so it should be like this. The movie seems interesting. The book seems boring. The class seems good. Okay, like that. So how it appears to you or how it looks to you. එක වාට පේන විදිහ. හිතන්න කවුරු හරි ගැන හිතනවා. So she looks so tired. අපිට ඒකම ලියන්න පුළුවන්. She seems so tired. Okay, so this is the way that we can write it. She seems so tired. We can write she looks so tired. Okay, so that is about how it looks to you. Okay, she seems happy today. You know that happy is an adjective. So she seems happy today. Like here also we use s there because this is singular. But whenever you see only one person, you have to add s there. Okay, so that is how we have to use seem with the adjectives. Is that clear? Seem with the adjectives? Okay, clear the? Everyone quickly type. Seem with the adjectives. Is that part clear? Students. Okay, hurry. So now you have to write an adjective for me. Okay, so now how I look to you. Quickly write. Yes, she seems. What can you write here as an adjective? That is the easiest thing that you can do. Yes? How I look to you. She seems. Any adjective? Quickly write. Yes. Okay, you have to write an adjective there. Okay. She seems good. Okay, very good. Okay, nice. She seems beautiful. She seems very funny. Okay, nice. So that is about it. You can write she seems good, she seems kind, she seems tired. So whatever you write as an adjective, you can write it here after seems. But always remember, am I using s there if it is singular? Okay. He also you can use. Like if you see your father tired today, you can say, my father seems so tired today. My brother seems so like happy today. That's it. How it looks to you. Then other one, seem plus noun. It seems a good idea to study now. He seems a little tired. So when you are using a noun, like normally we are writing the there and that's it. You can say it seems a good idea to study now. ඔගොල්ලන්ට හිතෙනවා දැන් ඉගෙන ගන්න එක හොඳ අයිඩියා එකක් කියලා. not ඉගෙන ගන්න පාඩම් කරනවා. It seems a good idea to study now. Okay? So දැන් පාඩම් කරන එක හොඳ අයිඩියා එකක්. So a good idea is a noun. That is not an adjective. Okay? It's a good idea. So then you are writing it seems a good idea to study now. Okay? ඔගොල්ලන්ට හිතෙනවා නම් you can write it seems a good idea to leave now. This is also correct. It seems a good idea to leave the class now. Okay, so a good idea because it's a noun here. Other thing, infinitive. So if you want to add to there, you can write they seem to enjoy their work. ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ work එක enjoy කරනවා වගේ. They seem to enjoy their work. The plan seems to be working well. So if you use to be there, you have to use ing. If you use to there, no need to use ing, just use as it is. They seem to enjoy their work. Okay, or they seem to play the game really well. Okay, but if you use to be, then ing. The plan seems to be working well. That is the difference. Last one is, this is really easy. If you want to add two sentences there, you can write, it seems that she is very busy. ඒ කියන්නේ මට පේන විදිහට she is very busy. It seems that හැබැයි මේ that කියන එකත් එන්න ඕන මුලට. It seems that she is very busy. It seems that she is angry with me. මට පේන විදිහට මගේත් එක්ක තරහ වෙලා. It seems that they are angry with me. It seems that they forgot about the meeting. මට පේන විදිහට ඒගොල්ලන්ට මීටින් එක අමතක වෙලා. So සමහර වෙලාවට you have that අර මට පේන විදිහට. So in Sinhala, so then you can just write it like it seems that my mother forgot to bring her phone. Okay, it seems that my mother forgot to bring her phone. අම්මට ෆෝන් එක අමතක වෙලා. Okay, මට පේන විදිහට. That's about it. It seems that I forgot my lunchbox. Okay, something. So whatever you write, same in the sense that's about how it looks to you. ඒක ඔයාට පේන විදිහට. Okay, but especially when you write it with the clause, you can write anything using it seems that. Okay, no need to think about make a present, the future, the past, the no need to think about anything there. You just write it seems that, and after that make it as it is. Okay, yes. Okay, because that is about how it looks to you. Sorry. So now what I need you to do is write a sentence for seems that quickly. Yes, because I know that now you can use seem, but I am not so sure about this seems that. Okay, quickly write. It seems that. Everyone write? Yes, write a sentence quickly. It seems that. Okay, you wrote. She seems lovely today. Okay, very good. That's correct. So she seems lovely today. So then lovely is a kind of like, adjective, neither. Okay, that's so. She is very lovely. Or like, what can you say? Adjective, what is that? It looks lovely. Yes. Okay. Other thing, it seems that he is go out now. Very good. It seems that he is you better write it seems that he is going out now. Okay, because is ne නිසා better to write it seems that he is going out now. මට පේන විදිහට එළියට යන්න වගේ. It seems that I forget my watch. Okay, good. It seems that she is in a big hurry. Okay, good. It seems that they lost their game. Correct. The weather seems nice today. Very good. It seems that this lesson is very easy. Excellent. So that's about it. Okay. So whatever you write using seems, that's about how it looks to you. ඒක ඔයාලට පේන විදිහ. Then it will be easy for you to understand. Okay. Are you all very clear about how to use seem? Is that clear? හැමෝටම clearද? Do you have any doubts? Tell everyone. If you have any doubts, we can discuss. Okay. Yes, it's very clear. Very nice. Okay, then we can move on to this task. Okay, so look at this. Read the sentences carefully. She seems very excited. The weather seems perfect. It seems like a good idea to leave early to avoid traffic. The movie seems interesting. They seem tired. It seems that the meeting has been cancelled. හිතන විදිහට meeting එක cancel වෙලා. He seems a little upset after the conversation. The solution seems simple, but it worked well. Okay, so like I have written these sentences because then you can easily understand how we are just writing seems with adjectives, nouns, and with to and with to be, and after that how to use it seems that. Okay, so it seems that the meeting has been cancelled. Okay, so like you can write it in passive as well. Passive voice I will teach next day, not today. So then wait. Okay, yeah, so you don't need to write 5 sentences using the word seem because I am very sure that you understood it. No need to make you tired. Okay, so now we will move on to our task that's about describing trends in graphs. Okay, so before moving on to your homework, So let's do something and wait, I will show that to you. Give me 1 second because I need to find it first. Yeah, it is there. Okay. So everyone, please quickly get a screenshot of this. Okay. I feel it's better if you can take a screenshot. Okay, screenshot of this one, huh? Yes, here we have 15 charts there. You better take a screenshot of all these like the names. Okay, you got the screenshot. Okay, nice. Everyone got the screenshot? Then we can move, huh? Okay. Oh, do you want more time, students? You got the screenshot? The screenshot ತೆಗತ್ತದ? Hmm? Yes, ne? Okay, no, then anything you should tell. Okay, yeah, now get the screenshot quickly. Not all the pages, only page number 4, 1 to 15. That's what you need. Now done. Ashini, now is it okay? Ashini, now okay. Ashini was the one who told me still not right. Yes, okay, fine. So first students, we have to understand how do we describe these graphs in English. Okay, because you told me that there are types of charts. You told me about pie charts, bar charts, and like that. But that's not all about it, because now you are going to be like undergraduates. Undergraduates in the sense university students. Okay, or sometimes you like not sometimes, actually most of the times you have to present these kind of graphs and charts. Okay, it depends on the field that you choose. So especially in the fields of marketing and those kind of fields, so we need to understand what is this chart and how do we explain this chart in English and what is the name of this chart. Okay, so now this is the work. So you tell me. Everyone should do this because this is not something really easy. But when you understand the concept, like you can understand any kind of chart by yourself without my help. Okay, so the very first thing, so what is this chart? What do we call? What is A? Okay, yes, you better go through A, B, C, D and type what are they. Yes, excellent. So A1 is like A, we can just write pie chart. Very good. So A is pie chart. That's nice. This doesn't change. We call A as pie chart. And when we think about, okay, so now I'm not focusing on B, I am focusing on D. So what is D? A is pie chart. So what is D? D Akura. What's D? It is line. Okay, line is there, students. Yes, it is a line chart. So what kind of line chart, students? How many lines are there? Single line, the multiple lines, the single. So then if we can say only one line there, we call it as single line chart, because single means that's about one. Okay, so then we have to explain this chart as single line chart. Okay, so A is pie chart, D is single line chart. Okay, then we are moving on to, I will be sending this thing to you. Okay, then it will be easy for you. Then what is K, students? Look at K. How many lines are there? There are 3 lines. So then what can we write? Yes. K. It is not single line. We have 3 lines there. What is the correct answer? Now you have your screenshot. Okay. So go through the screenshot and tell me. 3 line there. No. We don't say 3 line there. Not 3 line chart. If we can see 1 line, that is single line. If we can see many lines, then what can we say? Good up now. What do we call? Many line chart? No. No, that should be multi. Okay, multi in the sense godak ni, multi kiyane god, multiple ni. So that's about multi-line chart. If we can see like more than 1 line there, so 2 lines or 3 or more than 3 folds or sometimes there, then we can call them as multi-line chart. So here you can see blue color, product A, then that dark blue there, that is product B, and orange one is product C. Okay, so 3 lines there, we can call it as multi-line chart. Okay, so now you know 3 main types of chart. One is pie chart, then single line, another one is multi-line. Okay, and the other one, this thing you know. What is this? This is really easy. What do we call? Eye. What do we call for eye? What diagrams are they? They are? What diagrams are they, students? You should have learned this thing for O levels. Yes? මොනවද මේ diagrams? What diagrams are they? Venn diagrams ne. Neither. Have you learned? You should. So we call them as Venn diagrams. Okay, so this is a Venn diagram. So when you are explaining this content in your presentation, you have to say according to this Venn diagram, according to this multi-line chart or multi-line graph or anything. Okay, so this is Venn diagram. Okay, and the other one is, then we'll move on to, yeah, that's enough. Okay, so now you know pie chart, single line, multi-line, Venn diagram. Are you all clear with these 4? Do you have any doubts about the 4 we discussed? Yes? Yeah. Doubts තියනවද? Do you have any doubts about the 4 we discussed so far? No doubts? Clear? Okay, no doubts, that's clear. No doubts in the sense like DOUBTS. Okay, BTS. That's about no doubts. No doubts, it's clear. You can write it like that. No doubts, it's clear. Okay, so the other one is, that is about, we will focus on something easy. Look at E and G. Okay, don't focus on other things. Look at E and G. Okay, so what is E and what is G? Okay, so here, is E a bar chart or is G a bar chart? මොකද්ද මේ දෙකේ bar chart එක? E or G? According to what you feel, tell me, students. What is the bar chart? E or G? E the bar chart එක, G the bar chart එක? Both are bar charts ද? Is that so? Both are bar charts ද? එහෙනම් ඉතින් මං අහන්නේ නැහැනේ. Yes. What is that? Okay. Yes. What's your idea? Either. No. Okay. Yes, sorry. Let's discuss the answer. That's about when we think about E there, we call it as a column chart. Okay. So E is a column chart because like here that is vertical. Okay, so what we can see there, They are vertical. Vertical is about cirrus. Okay. Since these are vertical, we call it as a column chart. Okay. So since these things are horizontal, horizontal in the sense that's about cirrus. Okay. So we call it as a bar chart. So the bar chart is G and column chart is E. Okay, hope you understood. Column chart is E, bar chart is G. Okay, so understood? Do you have any doubts? Understood? Okay, nice. If you have any doubts, please ask. Okay, because I know the lesson is somewhat harder, then you can ask. Okay, yeah. So now you understood. This is very basic. Basic in the sense, harima simple. Okay, so here we don't have anything like that. Look at H there. Look at E and H. So both are column charts. Now you can understand. But E is very basic. E harima lazy. H is not basic because H is divided into parts. East, central, west, like that, it is divided into parts. Okay, E is not like that. So E, we call it as basic column chart because it is very simple. Ek simple nisa, we call it as basic column chart. And this is also very basic. It is not divided further, then we can call it like basic bar chart. Okay, so if something looks very simple like this, you can write the term basic there. Basic column chart, and the other one is basic bar chart. Okay, so these are the answers for E and G. Now you know 6 types of graphs. Okay, and then we'll move on to this one. So now tell me, what is this? Is it a column chart or a bar chart? I'm talking about B. Is it a column chart or a bar chart? Now you can tell me the answer. Column or bar? Yes, very good. So that's about column chart. Okay, but is that basic column chart? Is that a basic one or something different? Basic the different. Yes, it is different, right? So then, like here, we can see many items there. Okay, so shop 1, 2, 3, 4, and the other one is apple, banana, pears, pineapple. So all these things are written. Many items there. So if we see many items like that, it looks like a cluster. Cluster in the sense in Sinhala we say pokurak wage. Okay, so when it looks like a pokurak wage or as a cluster, we call it as clustered column chart. Okay, because this is a column chart and it looks like a cluster. Cluster pokuru wage tiyane shop 1, shop 2, shop 3, shop 4 කියලා, and it also has some items there. Then we called it as clustered column chart. It is not basic column chart. Basic in the sense very simple, but this is clustered. Okay, and the other thing, look at C and tell me what is that then. Now you can understand. If this is clustered column chart, what is C? Yes, everyone try to understand and tell me. What is C then? Okay. Yeah, this is clustered column chart. Samila, then what is C? Yes, Samila. What can we write for C? We can write. Yes, very good. Dilini, correct. Samila, tell me what's the answer. Okay, very good. That's about clustered bar chart. Yes, Netmini and Dilini gave the answers. Yes, the answer is clustered bar chart because it is also clustered. Okay, so now clustered column chart and clustered bar chart. Okay, that's what I told you. This is really easy. You need to understand the meaning of the terms. Okay, so now you know clustered means that's about pokurak wage. So columns and bars also now you can understand. Okay, it is done. Then we'll move on to the other one. So look at this one. Look at H. Is that a column chart or a bar chart? Look at H. It is a column chart. Okay. Is that clustered? පොකුරක් වගේද තියන්නේ or something different? Yes. 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 No. It is divided, right? The columns are divided. Column එකමයි divide කරලා තියෙන්නේ. So it is not a kind of like අර පොකුරක් වගේ, but it is divided. ඒකම divide කරලා. ඒකට අපි කියන්නේ stacked කියලා. A stacked column chart means that. Okay, so whenever you see that one column is divided like that, according to the items given there, we can write the term a stacked column chart. Clustered means පොකුරක් විදිහට, stacked in the sense that's about එක divide කරලා බෙදලා තියෙන එකේ තියෙන විදිහට. That's about a stacked. Okay, so hope you understood. We call it as a stacked. අර ගොඩ ගැහිලා තියෙනවා කියලා. Stacked in the sense සිංහල අපි කියන්නේ stack වෙලා කියලා ගොඩ ගැහෙනවට. Okay, so that is a stacked column chart. Okay, hope you understood it. Then we'll find out where is a stacked bar chart. Okay, so where is a stacked bar chart, students? Don't we have a stacked bar chart here? Didn't I include any stacked bar chart? No, no, ne? Oh, okay. No. It's like a stacked bar chart should be there. Where is a stacked bar chart? Where is that? A, B, C, D there. Okay. Then we have E, F there, G there, H there. Okay. And the other one is I, J, K, L is not here we have. Okay. I, J, K, L. M also there. So this is a stacked column bar chart. Okay, because it is divided in these bars. So we call it as J is a stacked bar chart. Okay, and what is this? This is about this is just like Kalaramu in Sinhala. Okay, so we call them as Gantt charts. Gantt charts means whatever we write about the dates and the tasks that we accomplished, or like the task and the date and how many hours we spent for that thing. අපි පැය කීයක් ගත්තද, දවස් කීයක් ගත්තද, so like that we write. So we call those kind of charts as Gantt charts. Okay, that is Gantt. Okay, Gantt. That is Gantt chart. Specifically, Gantt charts can be used in project proposals. We can see these kind of Gantt charts there. Okay, so then when you are presenting something, you can say according to this Gantt chart, and that's how you have to start. That is Gantt. Okay, yeah, and this one, two directions there, two separate, two opposite directions there, two in the sense by. Okay, by means two, ne? Then we call it as bidirectional chart. Bidirectional means that's about two directions are there and that's opposite, you can see. So that is bidirectional chart. Okay, especially when you are showing population or something or how something is spread somewhere, we call it as a scatter. A scatter කියන්නේ විසිරිලා තියෙනවට. මොනවා හරි දෙයක් විසිරිලා තියෙන විදිහ show demonstrate කරද්දී we can use a scatter plot chart or a scatter plot graph. Anything. Okay, so a scatter means විසිරෙනවට. A scatter plot chart in the sense, this is what we called as that. That is not single line, because single line is something very different. But here the things or the data is shown through these things, then that is a scatter plot chart, not single line. Okay, so these are the major chart types. So what is this? What is this, students? What is F? You know this. Go through the screenshot and tell me what is this? That's easy. What kind of chart? Not bar, not column, not Gantt, not single line, not multi-line. Then what is this? What do we call? Flow chart. Yes, we call it as a flow chart. Yes, F is a flow chart. Okay, and then we'll move on to the last chart that is about this. Okay, so now you understood it is a column chart. Okay, and the thing is stacked also, goda gahilat tiyena, but it's a column chart. Then, and clusters also there, pokurut tiyena. So then we can just write it like clustered, stacked column chart. Clusters there and they are stacked. එකට ගොඩ ගැහිලා තියෙනවා. It is a column chart. Okay, so the correct term is clustered, stacked column chart. Okay, so that is all about the major chart types that we have to learn. Okay, hope you understood everything. Okay, if I tell it as a summary, this is what you need to remember. Basic in the sense that's about simple diagram. Okay, so you can have a basic bar chart and the other one is basic column chart. Okay, so this is the very basic part. And after that, you have to remember what do you mean by the term clustered? That is about pokuru vidihata. Then what is the meaning of the term stacked? Goda gahila. Okay. And other thing is what is the meaning of scatter? That's about visirela. Okay. So the other one is that is about single line. Okay. And multi-line. Okay, other things, I am not talking about those because they are very specific. Gantt chart now you know, especially with the dates and tasks, and then Venn diagram, then pie charts, flow charts, and bidirectional. So these are clear. Okay, what you need to like understand specifically is these three terms: clustered, stacked, and scatter, and bar chart, horizontal, and column chart, that's vertical. Okay. Is that clear now? Terunada, do you have any doubts? Or everyone understood everything? Yeah? No doubts there neither. Shall we move on to the other task? Are you very clear with this? Crystal clear the, just clear the? What's your idea? Yes, understood. But difficult. No, it's not difficult. You should understand the words first. Okay, that's why I told you lot of things in Sinhala as well. Then it will then you can easily understand. Okay, very difficult. Is that so difficult to manage? So difficult to handle Is that so, students? Samila, too difficult. Kamindu, what do you feel? Too difficult to handle? Can't remember anything now. Yes, Sachini and Ashini? Kavya absent today. I saw Kavya. Absent. Okay, but earlier I saw her. Okay. Then, yes. Menuka, how do you feel? Okay. I learned and heard it first time. Seriously. So that's, you should be very happy about it. Okay, because now you learn this thing. Okay, so now when someone asks you about the chart types and those, now you can easily tell them, right? This is a bar chart and this is a clustered column chart. And this is a bar chart. This is a clustered bar chart. This is a single line graph or a chart. Okay, so this is basic bar chart. Sorry, column chart. This is basic bar chart. This is a flow chart. This is a stacked column chart. එකට ගොඩ ගහලා තියෙන එකක්. Okay, and then like that now you can just tell. Okay, but you need some practice to tell it like that because first time listening to this, then you might feel somewhat harder, but probably you will be able to practice it. Okay, but now remember, I know how to explain these terms in English. Okay, or how to explain these charts in English because now you have that understanding. Okay, are you all very happy about it? Or do you feel somewhat confused about anything? confused somewhat happy ද? Yes, Kavindu? Not confused, right? Confusing නැහැ නේද? Yes, Samila? Menuka? No. Okay, good. So now let's move on to the other part, that's about comparing and contrasting. Okay, so now I'm not focusing on charts again. Okay, because now I think you learned that part. So we need to understand how to use adjectives to compare. Okay, so now you know sometimes we say large, larger, largest. සමහර වෙලාවට we say attractive, more attractive and most attractive. So what is the reason behind these items? Or what is the reason behind these words? Okay, so especially if the word has one syllable, syllable කියන්නේ that's about how we pronounce the word. Okay, so cheap, large, so there we have only one syllable. Okay, think about attractive, so then we have attractive, so lot of, we can just divide it into many chunks. Okay, අපිට එක ගොඩක් chunks වලට කඩන්න පුළුවන්, කොටස් වලට කඩන්න පුළුවන්. Okay, so if you have simple words like this, what we need to do is we have to add er there. Cheap, cheaper, cheapest. අපි එතන more cheap, most cheap කියන්නේ නැහැ. More and most especially used if the word is having lot of syllables there. syllable එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ අපි ඒක pronounce කරද්දී word එක කඩන විදිහ. Okay, that is the meaning of the term syllable there. cheap කියන word එක අපි කඩන්නේ නැතුව කෙලින්ම කියන්නේ, right? cheap, large, bright. It is not like attractive or expensive. Okay, if you say expensive, how many syllables there? අපි ඒක තුනකට කඩනවානේ. So expensive. Okay, so 3 syllables are there. If the word has more syllables, we have to use more and most there. Okay, ගොඩක් වෙලාවට adjectives වලට syllables ගොඩක් තිබුණොත් තමයි අපි more most use කරන්නේ. එක පොඩි adjective එකක් නම් අපි use කරන්නේ EREST. cheap, cheaper, cheapest. Okay, bright, brighter, brightest. Bright, more bright, most bright කියන්න බෑ. If we use more and most there, it should have 3 more syllables, 3 or more syllables. Okay, හැබැයි මේකට වැටෙන්නේ නැති දේවලුත් තියෙනවා සමහර වෙලාවට. That's about good. Good කියන එක අපි good, goodest කියන්නේ නැහැනේ. But it is also a very simple word, right? We say good, better, best. Bad, worse, worse. So there are exceptions like that. Exceptions in the sense rare moments තියෙනවා මේ ගොඩට අයිති වෙන්නේ නැති. Okay, but most of the times if the word has a one syllable, we have to use er and est. Okay, හරියට nice වගේ. nice කියන්නේ තනි word එකක් නේ, පොඩි word එකක්. එතකොට අපි ලියන්න ඕන nicer, nicest කියලා. ඒක more nice, most nice කියන්න බෑ. You can't say A is nice, B is more nice, C is the most nice. You can't say. That should be A is nice, B is nicer, C is the nicest. Okay, because nice is a very simple word. We can add er and est. Okay, and other thing is if we say 2 syllables there, syllables දෙකක් තිබුණොත් pretty, happy, so 2 syllables there, right? ඒ වෙලාවට අපි කරන්න ඕන IER use කරන එක. IER and IEST there. Okay, another thing is like always, so there are some exceptions also there. Like clever වගේ තිබුණොත් we don't say cleverer, like some, we don't say something there and we say more, like more clever, most clever. That is also sometimes people use neither. Okay, but you can say clever, cleverer, cleverest. එහෙම use කරන්න පුළුවන්. Okay, clever, cleverer, cleverest. දක්ෂ, ඊට වඩා දක්ෂ, හොඳටම දක්ෂ, cleverest. Okay, so this is how you have to compare and contrast the adjectives. That depends on the syllables you have in the word. Word එකේ තියෙන syllables ගාන අනුව. ඒ කියන්නේ word එක කොහොමද අපි pronounce කරන්න කියන එක අනුව තමයි we have to think about what do I need to use here. Okay, so always think about this example, large, larger, largest, then think about happy, happier, happiest. Then it will be easy. Okay, last one is expensive, more expensive, and most expensive. Okay, so remember only these three words. One is large, other one is happy, other one is expensive. These are easy, no? Okay, then you can understand. Large we say larger, largest. EST. Happy we say happier, happiest. Okay, but here we say expensive, more expensive, and the other one is most expensive because it is a kind of lengthy one and it has many syllables. Okay, so is that clear, students? You understood? Okay, everyone type your answer. Hmm. Understood? Okay. Yes. Very good. Nice. Then you have to do this task. Now you have to understand. Huh? Okay. So you select 5 adjectives written here and write. No need to write answers to all these things. You select 5 that you feel comfortable. We'll do the first one. Okay. I'm going to do the first one with you. Accurate. Okay. Accurate. So does this okay. Now you have to remember the examples. Large, another one is happy, other one is expensive. Okay, so what is the category that this belong to? First category, second category, or the third category? As you feel, what is this category? First, the second, the third. Very good, that is third. Okay, then you have to write more accurate. Other thing is most accurate. So that's what I ask. That's why I ask you to remember these three there. Okay, so how we made this? Large, larger, largest, happy, happier, happiest, expensive, more expensive, most expensive. Okay, yes, now try. Yes. Okay, then try to figure it out. Certain, certain, convenient. Okay, correct, 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 dangerous. Yes, you find out. You write quickly. Quickly write. Yes. Everyone type. Everyone. Everyone type your answers. Okay, then we can discuss. Accurate, certain, convenient, correct, dangerous, happy, like that we have. So these things are necessary for us to explain charts and graphs. Then you can easily say neither. So you can just tell it like according to this graph or according to this chart. Okay, so this is something more accurate. And when we compare this with last year had the most accurate details, something like that. Okay, so like that. That's why we need this. Mhm. Okay, done the. You use your knowledge. Okay, don't search it from anywhere. You use your knowledge and write. Hmm. Okay, you did the task. Okay. Oh, well done. You did it very quickly, ne? So that's nice. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I was talking to you, but I suddenly got disconnected, the students. Then I found it like, oh, I got disconnected and the students are not here. Okay, that's pathetic because the moment I was just talking and then I found it like, oh, the students are not there. Okay, fine. So now let's discuss the answers. Okay. Yeah. So the first one is, as I told you earlier, accurate, more accurate, and most accurate. Certain, more certain, most certain. Okay, so what is the meaning of the term certain there, students? Okay, accurate, you know, accurate in the sense hurry. Okay, more accurate in the sense harima. Most accurate, haritama hariyeka, that's about most accurate. Okay, so these things are very important when you are describing graphs. Okay, accurate, more accurate, most accurate. Certain means that's about you are very sure about it. You are very confident about it. Okay, you are very certain. Certain, if you say certainly, that means anivaryam. Okay, so certain in the sense like we can write more certain. Another one is most certain. Okay, certain in the sense, as I told you earlier, very sure. Okay, yes. If you say like yes, certainly, oh, anivaryam. If I ask you, is this clear? You can say yes, definitely, yes, certainly, that's clear. Okay, then convenient. Convenient means pahasuma. That is also more convenient. And the other one is most convenient. පහසුම method එක. The more convenient method, the more convenient transport method is train. And the most convenient transport method is bus or something. Depends on your chart or graph. Okay. Then correct. Correct also very same. More correct. And the other one is most correct. Okay. Dangerous also same. More dangerous. And here also most dangerous. Happy. Happy, not like that. We have to write happier. And the other thing is happiest. It is not more happy and most happy. It is happy, happier, happiest. Likely, likely, the meaning of the term likely is something that has a high chance of happening. Okay, you can say it is likely rain tomorrow. If I say it is likely rain tomorrow, that's about හෙට වහින ලොකු chance එකක් තියෙනවා. That's it. Okay, if you have a big chance for, if you feel like it has a big chance of raining tomorrow, you can say it is likely rain tomorrow. Okay, that is the meaning of likely there. Okay, so like that is about having a big chance. Okay, when you are talking about the features and the trends that you can see in the charts, likely can be used. Okay. Yes. So here likely also very same. More likely. And the other one is most likely. Okay. More likely and most likely. Then modern. Modern also more modern and most modern. This is the most modern method. මේක තමයි අලුත්ම method එක. Okay. Then new. New කියන එක newer, newest, because we know it is just like large, okay, cheap, because like a simple word. Then we have to add like er and est, newer, newest. Okay, possible, more possible, most possible. Possible කියන්නේ like something that's about හොඳම method එක. The possible method. Okay, the most possible method is or something. Then probable, that is also more probable. Another one is most probable. Okay. Possible and probable are very same there. Okay. Then up to date. Up to date means that is about like modern. නවතම කියන්නේ අපි modern maker. So that's about up to date. Then you can say this software is up to date. If you say this software is up to date, that's about this software is like very modern. Okay, so here more up to date, and the other one is most up to date. Okay, that is about very modern. Hope you understood how I use comparatives and superlatives there. It depends on the syllables. If the word has only one syllable, er and est. If it has two syllables and like exceptions also there, generally we add ier and iest. And the other one is last one more than three syllables. So better one is more and most. Adding more and most to the like word. Okay. So, is that clear? Do you have any doubts about any word I used here? Yeah. Any confusing things? No, the yes, the. Quickly tell me. Clear the net? Yes, it's clear. Very good. Hard. No, not hard. Okay. So, I'm erasing this part. Okay. So, since it's very clear to you, I'm going to erase this. Yeah, I erased that part. Okay, so now, are we moving on to this part or something different? What would you like to do, students? How about, are you very tired? Because today's lesson is somewhat harder. So, are you tired? What do you feel? Is it better if we move on to a new thing or shall we continue this thing? Okay, different one. We'll try different one, something different. I also felt it like that we should try something different. Okay, good, nice. Okay, so now we'll focus on the other part of the lesson. That is about, we'll do a listening task. Listening or speaking? What would you like? Speaking also there, listening also there. So you listen to me, no? Okay, I feel like it's better. What's your idea? Listening or speaking? Listening for a change? How many of you say listening is okay? How many of you say speaking is okay? Don't say nothing. Okay, you should choose something. Listening or speaking? Menuka, yes. Samila, Letmini, yes. What would you choose? Listening, okay. Hurry. Okay, then let's do a listening task. Okay, that's about arriving late to class. Okay, so you have to listen to this conversation first, and after that, tell me the correct answer. Okay, this is your task. Okay, so while you are listening to this conversation, you have to understand, are these sentences true or false? Let's try to figure out, let's try to find out how many answers you can get correct after listening to this conversation. This is not my voice, Nick. So this is the British accent there. Okay, British accent එකෙන් තමයි කියන්නේ. බලමු ඔයගොල්ලන්ට තේරෙනවද කියලා. Let's see, because my accent is not like that. When I teach in a kind of very pauses there and I use Sinhala, but it's not like this now. So then let's see how you learn this. Okay, I'm giving you 2 minutes. Read these things quickly. Read 1 to 6. Only 2 minutes. Huh? This is how the IELTS exam also they do. Okay, so first they give you some minutes to go through the questions. Okay, you read 1 to 6, taking 2 minutes. Then it will be easy for you to listen. Okay. If you have any difficult words, search them and find. If you can't search, you have 2 minutes. You can just ask now. You can just drop me a message and ask if you have any difficult words in the exercise. Okay, then I will explain. French Revolution means that's about French Viplava. That's French Revolution. Okay, yes. You have another minute. Go through all 6 really well. Read them well. Then you can score 6 out of 6 after listening. True or false? Huh? Okay, you have to identify whether these sentences are true or false. And the topic is arriving late to class. That's about class එකට පරක් වෙලා යන එක. So all of us have this experience, right? හැමෝටම තියෙන experience එකක් නේ. Then it is not going to be something very difficult for you for sure. Let's say. Okay, then can I play now? Can I play the audio? Are you ready? Yes. Are you ready, everyone? Ready the? Yes. Tell me. Send me a happy emoji if you are ready. Send me quickly a happy emoji if you feel like I am ready. Okay. Yes, you are ready. So now I'm going to play this.
This recording is. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. I'm just coming to sit over here. Phew. Hey, how's it going? So, what have I missed?
Nothing. He just started around 5 minutes ago.
Did he say anything about the midterm?
What?
About the midterm tests. Did he say anything about when he was going to hand them back?
He's almost finished marking them, he said. We get them next Tuesday.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. When do we get them?
Tuesday. Next Tuesday.
Okay, got it. Sorry, what page are we meant to be on?
Page 34.
Page 34. Oh, wait, I don't have my textbook. Can I share with you? Wow, this is hard stuff. What does SEO mean?
What?
SEO. This is all about SEO, but he hasn't said what it means.
Search engine optimization. How to appear on internet searches.
Internet searches. Right, okay.
He said what it meant.
What?
He explained it before you got here.
Oh, right. Okay,
Can you be quiet? I'm trying to listen to the lecture.
so am I. Sorry. Sorry. One more question. What does this have to do with the American Revolution?
What?
I don't get it. Why is he talking about search engines in a course on the American Revolution?
What are you talking about? This is a class on software engineering.
You mean it's not early American history?
You're in the wrong class.
Oh, wow. Oh, now it all makes sense. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine.
Here, I'll just... Excuse me. I'm in the wrong class. Excuse me. Thanks. Sorry. Oh, just... Sorry.
Okay, that's about the conversation. Okay, so you need to listen to the conversation again. Second listening you want, or you feel confident writing answers now, or you feel like it's better if I can listen to this another time. What's your idea? You need second listening or first listening is enough? Type everyone. Yes, I'm asking the questions from you. Yeah, tell me. Yes. You need second listening or is that okay? Yes. Sachini, Menuka, Kavya, sorry, not Kavya. Like Samila. Yes, Dilini and Ashini, Netmini, yes, everyone. Yes, Netmi. That's okay. Fine. Okay, so let's discuss the answers. The class started 5 minutes ago. True or false? T or F? The class started 5 minutes ago. What you understood? Okay, T then. Nice. Then the teacher will hand back the test next Thursday. Hand back the test in the sense apahu denawa. The teacher will hand back the test next Thursday. T or F? Okay. You found it like F the. Hari, okay. Then the boy shares his textbook with the girl. The boy shares his textbook with the girl. Okay, you say false. Then the teacher is going on about search engines. The teacher is going on about in the sense the teacher is explaining about search engines. T or F? What's the answer? T the. Okay. So, yeah, most of you saying T there. Then I will type. Then the boy thought this class was about the French Revolution. The boy thought class was about the French Revolution. Okay, you say false. Then the boy is in the wrong class. Yes. Okay, done. So now, like, I will submit the answers. Excellent. Total score is 6 out of 6. Okay, well done. So I'm so happy because you listen normally, I give the students a second chance of listening also, but I didn't give it to you. But anyway, you did the task really well. So this is how you should practice listening tasks, students. Okay, so there are thousands of listening tasks like that. Not thousands, we can say that hundreds there. There are hundreds of listening tasks like this. So you do one day. I mean, you do one per day. Probably then you can just try to find out how many marks you can score. After completing task 1, if you have time, focus on task 2 also. Okay, so then find out what. Okay, Then have I missed? Okay, so that is the question. Put the words in order to make sentences. Okay, what have I missed? In Sinhala, මට මොකද්ද miss උනේ? So how to ask it in English? What have I missed? Okay, you can write it like that. So these are some nice things that you can do. Okay, yes. Page I will send it. Okay. So there are a lot of things, students. One is this. I will show you how to do this. If you type there, listening tasks type it like ESL. Like this is how you should search it. ESL listening tasks for A2 and B1 students. Okay, you have to do these things first. ESL. ESL capital, ESL listening task for A2 and B1 level students. Okay, type it there. After typing, you are getting all these links. One is from British Council, another task test English, then ESL launch, and like other online libraries there. So all these things provide you free listening tasks. Okay, so I chose something from here, but you can choose anything. Okay, so that's up to you to decide. So then after clicking, then you have to find out what kind of conversation you are going to listen. You can just give in directions, renting a car. Okay, if you feel like shopping for clothes, I am going to listen to this conversation. That's about shopping for clothes. Okay, so then you play it.
Good morning. How can I help you today?
Hi, I'm looking for a jacket for spring.
Of course. We have a range over here. What size are you?
Can I try on a medium size in this blue jacket?
Can you
Certainly.
see? So certainly was there, no? Certainly in the sense definitely. So this is how you can just pick up the words as students. Listen Karala, then you can do the task. Doris, the customer wants to buy a jacket. True or false? She tries on a blue jacket in a large size. So like that you can just check your answers. After doing all these 7, you give check answers and then complete the task. Okay? So these are the things that you can do alone without anyone's help. Okay? So that's what I told you, thousands of tasks there. Look how many topics there. Job interview, like life changes, my studies, working from home. Okay, so many things there. Okay, so like do listening task there, and you can choose elementary in the sense that's about basic level, then pre-intermediate, then intermediate, like upper intermediate, then pre-advanced. That's about always start from the beginning. A1 indala patan ganna ona. A1, A2, B1, B2, B2, like that you can start. Okay, after doing elementary ones, you choose other part. Ilangata pre-intermediate yanna. So that's how you have to develop your knowledge and improve your knowledge. Understood? Okay, now got it. So every day try to do one listening activity. Probably you can develop your knowledge and you can, for sure, that's I'm very sure about it. Okay, everyone try to do. Okay, look, then second one, here also they are giving lot of tasks there. Okay, so all these things are free. Okay, try. So today we did one listening activity, and so now let's focus on our speaking activity. Arriving late to class we did, and you got all answers correct. And if you want to focus on another one, you do it by yourself. Or do you want to listen to another conversation? Or shall we move on to the speaking task? What's your idea? Listening is enough the? Okay. Menuka? Sachini? Yes, Ashini? Netmini? Yes, Netmi? How many answers you got correct? All 6 the? Netmi. Got all 6 correct. Okay. You like anything? Okay, fine. But I feel like it's better if we can move on to the speaking task. Okay. Yeah. So let's focus on the speaking task. And because now listening we completed. So today's speaking task is this. Today we are going to discuss the things related to environment. Okay. So let's see. You have to find out mixed up vocabulary. Okay. So quickly find out a dense area of trees, usually in places with a tropical climate. What do we call? Yes. What are those? We are talking about the vocabulary or the words related to environment today. A dense area of trees. Dense in the sense like that's about ලොකු area එකක් trees තියෙනවා usually in places with a tropical climate. Tropical in the sense that's about in the countries like Sri Lanka, India, so those kind of countries. What is the word? Yes, everyone try. It's not only for 2-3 students. I want everyone to type your answer. Okay. Yes, you are correct. So the thing is rainforest. Very good. So the correct answer, rainforest. Second one, to avoid buying a particular product from a particular company. අපි මොනවා හරි දෙයක් ඒ කඩෙන් ගන්නෙ නැතුව අයින් කරනවා. කම්පැනි එකකින් ගන්නෙ නැතුව avoid කරනවා. So what do we call? That is very good. Boycott. What is the meaning of the term boycott? Boycotting in the sense that's about we avoid buying something. Okay, we avoid buying that particular thing, a product or anything. Okay, so we can call it like boycotting. Okay, other thing, not towns and cities. What do we call? Not towns and cities, villages. Okay, so what kind of areas are they? Not towns, not cities. What can we say? Towns උත් නෙවෙයි, cities උත් නෙවෙයි. What do we call them? What do we call? Countryside. Okay, countryside means that's about villages. Countryside is another term that we can use for villages. We say remote areas, rural areas, that's about villages. Okay, you can say countryside, village, remote area, rural area. If someone tells you rural areas in Sri Lanka, that's about Gramia. Remote areas in the sense that's also something related to Gramia. Countryside also same. Country means rata, that's okay. But when we write countryside, that means that's about village areas. Okay, villages. Then animals and vegetation in their natural environment. We say wildlife. That is about animals also there, vegetation types also there. Vegetation types in the sense forest, bushes and those things. Then this is something you know, planets. Okay. Then other one is to make the environment unclean and poisonous. What do we call students? Making the environment unclean and poisonous? What's that idea? What do we call? Yes, make the environment unclean and poisonous. Very good. That's about pollute. Pollute karana. Then a layer of oil floating on the surface of water. Sometimes you can see like oil layers are floating on the surface of water. Are oil layers still wage wature pawenna velawakata. So what do we call it in English? Rainforest, boycott, countryside, wildlife, planet, pollute, and the layer of oil floating on the surface of water. We call it as slick. Okay, so slick in the sense that's about the layer that we can see sometimes floating on the surface of water. වතුර මතු පිට යන පාවෙන තියෙන layer එක. Oil layer එකක්. Okay, තෙල් layer එකක්. So we call it as slick. Have you ever seen the slick? Slick දැකලා තියෙනවද? Have you ever seen the slicker, students? Yes or no? Yes. Slick. Slick means now you know that is about the layer that floats on the surface of water. Have you seen that? Yes. Good. So now we are moving on to the collocations. Okay, so that's like raining cats and dogs. So if I say it's raining cats and dogs, that's about it's raining heavily. ගොඩක් තදින් වහිනාට. ඒ වගේ මෙතන තියෙන්නේ අපිට හිතා ගන්න ටිකක් අමාරු collocations ටිකක් that we can use in English. Okay, so first you have to go through them. Okay, and then we'll see how you manage this. Fine. So trees there, drop there. This is very nice. Iceberg, molehill, nature. Okay, so that's what we can see. Okay, so trees you know, drop in the sense වැටෙනවට. Iceberg you know, right? Icebergs are there. So generally, have you ever seen icebergs? You should. What can we say in an iceberg? Iceberg එක අපිට මොනවද පේන්නේ, students? Yes. This is what we called it as an iceberg. Hope all of you know this. Okay. Okay, so iceberg in the sense what we can see on the surface is something like simple, but what we can't see, it is something very heavy, right? Or it is something very deep. අපිට උඩට පේන එක පොඩ්ඩයි, හැබැයි යටින් ඒක ගොඩක් deep විදිහට යනවා. Okay, so this is an iceberg. Okay, so yeah. So this is also a kind of word that we have to use here and we'll understand how to use. Another one is molehill. Okay, that's about, you know the difference between, okay, mountains they are, mountains are there and some are molehills. So molehill is a kind of like this. It is not a mountain, but that is a kind of thing like this. Yeah. It's not a mountain. So sometimes you can say these kind of things. We call them as molehills. Okay, in English. So these are molehills. Hope you understood. But mountains, you know, mountains in the sense that's about Kadu. Okay, look, this is a molehill. This is a mountain. Mountain is bigger. Molehill is smaller. Okay, yeah, hope you understood. So now the task will be really easy to you. Let's see. Yeah, I have been working on this for too long. I can't see for the trees anymore. What's the correct answer? I have been working on this for too long. මම ගොඩාක් මේකත් එක්ක වැඩ කරනවා. මම ගොඩාක් මේ දෙයට වැඩ කරනවා. But I can't see. What is the answer? Trees, drop, iceberg, molehill or nature? Yes. What can you write there? Guess and tell me. You can guess, huh? Okay, so guesses are always okay. You can guess and tell me the answer. Because when learning English, like don't think about, Tani, I will do a mistake and this is incorrect. Nothing like that. You tell me your answer. Because we are improving, right? Okay, we are learning something. Then no mistakes there. We can't be 100% perfect. Okay, when learning something. So you can do mistakes, you can guess and you can just tell me your answer. No worries. What do you feel as the answer? ඔයගොල්ලන්ට හිතන්නේ මොකක්ද answer එක? I have been working on this for too long. මම ගොඩාක් වෙලාවක් මේක දිහා බලාගෙන වැඩ කරනවා. But I can't see. Yeah. What can't you see? The trees. Okay. So the trees. If you say, I can't see the trees for the trees anymore. This is the collocation. If you say, I can't see the trees for the trees anymore, that means you focus too much on small details. Okay? That is about you focus too much on small details. පොඩි details වලට ගොඩාක් අවධානය දීලා හැබැයි ඔයගොල්ලෝ දන්නේම නැතුව you miss the bigger picture. Okay, ඕනම දේ අමතක වෙලා යනවා. So when you have something like that, you can tell it in English like, Anne, I can't see the trees for the trees anymore. That's about you focus too much on the teeny tiny details. Teeny tiny in the sense that's about පොඩි details ඔක්කොම හොයාගෙන හැබැයි හොඳම දේ හොයාගන්න බැරි වෙලා. Okay, that's the meaning. So that's why here they say, I have been working on this for too long. පැය ගාණක්ම එක දිහා බලන් ඉන්නවා. හැබැයි she was unable to find the bigger picture. Okay? Or the something. The most important thing. වැදගත්ම දේ හම්බුනේ නැහැ. පොඩි දේවල් තමයි හම්බෙලා තියෙන්නේ. That's about it. Okay? So if you say someone, I can't see the trees for the trees anymore, that is about you focus on some small details, but you miss the most important thing. You understood that one? Can't see the trees for the trees anymore? Yes. Have you experienced this thing? Experience කරලා තියනවද? Always. Yeah, always experiencing the. Yes. Have you experienced this, Dilini? Yes, Netmi? Netmini? Yes, anyone? Samila? Oh, Menuka? Ashini? Yes, Nick. So most of the times we experience that is about හැම වෙලේම පොඩි දේ හොයාගෙන හොඳම දේ බැරි වෙනවා. So then you have to say, අයියෝ, I can't see the trees for the trees anymore. Okay? Then it wasn't me, මම නෙවෙයි. It's not in my nature. Okay, so there you have to write the term. It's not in my nature. If you say it's not in my nature, that's about එක මගේ විදිහ නෙවෙයි. It's not in my nature to take people's things without asking. අනිත් අයගේ දේවල් අහන්න නැතුව ගන්න එක මගේ විදිහ නෙවෙයි. So like the collocation is, it's not in my nature to. Okay, you can say, if I tell you, like now I'm blaming you, why didn't you why didn't you tell lies? Sorry, why did you tell lies? මම ඔයගොල්ලන්ගෙන් අහනවා, අයියෝ බොරු කිව්වේ. Why did you tell lies like that? You can say, no, it wasn't me, මම නෙවෙයි. It's not in my nature to tell lies. මම බොරු කියන්නේ නැහැ. It's not my nature to tell lies. It's not my nature to eavesdrop. What do you mean by eavesdropping? Hmm? Yes. What's the meaning of the term eavesdrop? කවුරු හරි කියන දෙයක් හොරෙන් අහගෙන ඉන්නවට. Secretly අහගෙන ඉන්නවට. Then we can say eavesdropping. Eavesdropping means that's about secretly you listen to someone else's conversation without them knowing. For example, your brother and sister are talking and then you listen to them secretly. Okay? Then that's eavesdropping. So you eavesdrop. Okay? That's about කවුරු හරි කතා කරන දෙයක් හොරෙන් අහගෙන ඉන්න. So then you can say, no, that was not me. That's not in my nature to eavesdrop. මම එහෙම eavesdrop කරන්නේ නැහැ. Okay? So you can tell it like that. Okay? So that is it. It's not in my nature. මගේ විදිහ නෙවෙයි. Okay? Studies say 5% of under 14s are smokers. Okay? Some fear that this is the tip of the iceberg. Okay? Tip of the iceberg in the sense of students, what can we see there? Okay? ඒ කියන්නේ studies කියනවා 105ක්ම under 14sලා 14ට අඩු අය smokersලා කියලා. හැබැයි ගොඩක් මිනිස්සු බය වෙලා ඉන්නවා this is the tip of the iceberg. ඒ කියන්නේ මේක අපිට පේන විදිහ විතරයි, but there might be many teenagers like this කියලා. Okay, this is the tip of the iceberg කියන්නේ මේක පේන දේ විතරයි. That's what we can see. Okay, but this should be something very big in the future. Okay, එක ඊට වඩා ගොඩක් serious දෙයක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්, but this is the tip of the iceberg. Okay, for example, like your friend is angry with you. Okay, and then suddenly she blocked you. Okay, then you can say, this is the tip of the iceberg. හැබැයි iceberg එකේ tip එක පේන දේ තමයි she blocked you, but don't know what she did. Okay, තව මොනවා කරලාද දන්න. That's it. This is the tip of the iceberg. That's about the surface level, but there are many more issues. තව issues තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. Okay, this is the tip of the iceberg. What you can see. Then the pool cost him $100,000 to build. Okay, pool එක හදන්න $100,000 ගියා, but him that's හැබැයි ඒක එයාට drop in the ocean. Drop in the ocean කියන්නේ ඒක එයාට නිකම් පොඩි දෙයක් විතරයි. A drop in the ocean in the sense that's about very small amount. Even though he spent $1,000 to build to construct this pool, that is very small amount for him. You can say that's a drop in the ocean for him. एक याद drop in the ocean. That's a drop in the ocean for her. Okay. Yes, because she's like her salary is 5 lakhs. You can say ne? Her salary is 5 lakhs. So she spent 10,000 to buy something. So it is just like a drop in the ocean for her. ඒක යාර නිකන් ocean එකට drop එකක් වගේ. That's a drop in the ocean. Very small amount. Okay, so these are the collocations. So now you know these are very nice to use. Like I can't see the trees for the trees anymore. It's not in my nature, and that is the tip of the iceberg. Okay, and then drop in the ocean. Okay, that's about very small amount. Okay, other thing is that's a typical of the newspapers. Newspapers හැම වෙලේම ওই විදිහ තමයි. Typical in the sense traditional, always trying to make a mountain out of a molehill. So some people are also like that. Okay, so they make the things doubled or tripled. Okay, that's about trying to make a mountain out of a molehill. ඒ කියන්නේ පොඩි දෙයක් ලොකු කරලා කියනවා. That's about it. So they make the problem bigger. You can say, Ane, don't try to make a mountain out of a molehill. That's about don't make my problem bigger. Okay, trying to make a mountain out of a molehill. If not, you can say, I don't tell anything to these people because they are trying to make a mountain out of a molehill always. හැම වෙලේම පොඩි දේ ලොකු කරනවා. So that's it. Okay, so these are the collocations that are related to environment things, ne? Because trees, nature, iceberg, drop in the ocean, molehills, so they all are related to environment. So then these idioms are very nice to use. What is your favorite collocation you learned today? මොකද්ද ඉගෙනගත්තු favorite collocation එක? What is that? What will be more useful to you? Yes? Me either. මටද? So that's about අරක. First one. I can't see the trees for the trees anymore. Sometimes I focus too much on the small, teeny, tiny details without focusing on the big picture. I can say that's something I can use most. I can't see the trees for the trees anymore. Yes. It's not in my nature. Okay, that's also fine. It's not in my nature to use drop. It's not in my nature to steal. It's not in my nature to like something. Okay, trying to make a mountain out of a molehill. Okay, that's also something you can use daily, neither. Yes, mountain out of a molehill. Most of you say that's it, ne? Yes, that's also fine, but this is also something nice. That is the tip of the iceberg. Okay, for example, that's what we can see, but these people are doing many things, but this is the tip of the iceberg. That's about what you can see is very like simple, or what you can see is very little, but what you can't see is very big. So that is the tip of the iceberg. Or drop in the ocean also nice. It is just a drop in the ocean. Okay, podi amount එකක් විතරයි. Okay, so this is how we have to use collocations in English. Okay, fine. So now we have discussed all these things, and students, I'm not focusing on the other part today. Your task, we will discuss it next day, because I felt like now you are a little bit tired, and I don't want to make you tired. So if I discuss this thing, the major thing is we have only 10 minutes, and 10 minutes will not be enough to discuss this part. Okay, so we will discuss and we will wrap up this part next day for sure by taking an hour. So then we can move on to our passive voice lesson. Okay, after completing charts and graphs. Okay, yeah, because we discussed this part ne last part එක කරා අපිට miss උනේ first ටික මේ ටික first 3 pages, but 10 minutes තියනවා, but I don't feel like this is a good time to start. මොකද දැන් ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ brain එක ටිකක් tired because you did lot of tasks there. If I teach this thing, this will not be that much of effective. I can teach it for the sake of teaching. What do you mean by for the sake of teaching? කරන්නම් වාලේ. So that's it. So sometimes you say for the sake of. ඔයගොල්ලෝ කියන්නේ යන්න ඕන නිසා ගියා කියලා. That's about I went to their home for the sake of going. Okay, I went to their home for the sake of going. Okay, that's about යන්න ඕන නිසා ගියා. I went to their home for the sake of going. I did the class for the sake of doing. කරන්න ඕන නිසා class එක කරා. I did the homework for the sake of doing. Okay, something. For the sake in the sense ඕන නිසා. Okay, එපා වෙලා but ඕන නිසා කරා. So then I also felt it like now this is not a good time to start with a kind of new lesson related to charts and graphs because it will be hard for you to understand. Okay, because now your brain we trained this listening and speaking and we did those when we move on to another direction that will not be that much of effective. Okay, effective වෙන ප්‍රමාණය අඩුයි. ඒ නිසා like probably you will be unable to අර ඔයගොල්ලන්ට කියන්න වෙන්නේ අර I can't see the trees for the trees anymore කියලා. Okay, ඒ නිසා main එක ගන්න වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Most important එක. So then let's discuss this thing next day for sure. Okay, හරි. So plus please do listening tasks. Listening tasks are very necessary. හැමෝම listening task කරන්න. So plus the other one is comic strips ඔයගොල්ලෝ read කරනවද? Are you reading comic strips? How many of you are reading comic strips, students? How many of you are reading comic strips? No one is reading comic strip, though. No one. Very nice, ne? Ah, okay. One is reading comic strips, only one. Others are not doing. Wow. So why students, why are you not doing this? Okay, you do. Yes, that's something necessary. Okay, so please try to do read comic strips and so those things are necessary. Okay, and if you have enough time, so there is a book like this and we call the book as, I will show it to you. That's Business English. Okay, I can send it to you. If you have enough time, so this is a nice book that you can complete. So there are many words that you can learn related to commerce, management, accounting, business, and many words are there. This is also an English book. Okay, we call it as Business English. Okay, here this is how it's started. Okay, so the words are there: co-worker, in-depth, out of date, the same words that we discussed today. Okay, and you can learn them one by one. And so there are some they teach first, after that you do the activity. Okay, so that's how the book is created or designed. This is a very nice book. You can use it, I mean, without my help as well, you can use it. Okay, so you you want me to send this book to you? Yes. Yes, so that's good. Yes, then I will be sharing this book with you. Okay, but this is all about business English. Okay, because all the words written here, they are something related to that particular field, not about general English. Okay, but if you want a general English book, then there is another good book there, and I will share that also with you. That is this. This is the book, the best grammar book ever. Very nice. Okay, so yeah, this is that. This is how it's titled. Yeah, and you can do this one as well, one by one. The task there and tests also there. That's why I like this book most, because tests are there after every lesson. Okay, then you can understand I understood this lesson or not. Okay, so this is also one of the nicest books that you can refer to. And pre-test is there. You can do this test and understand how many marks you can score alone. Then one by one the tasks are given. Okay. Yes, this is especially for students like you, not for small students, but for adult students. Okay, because you are the one, you can directly understand and then you can do the test. Then you can understand you I mean, you got the part or not. Okay, so it is a kind of test-based thing. That's also nice. Okay, So then I will send these two books to you. One is this grammar book, and other one is that business English book. You go through them and try to understand, and if you have any doubts, then ask it in the class. Okay, no worries. I will be helping you for everything. So yeah. Then this is something extra, but I felt like I should introduce these books to you because I can't do the class with you every day. So then it is a limited time. I mean, the course in the sense that's only 2.5 or 3, right? So then after that also, I should, I should tell you how to improve yourself. If not after the course, you will not be having any options, right? ඒ නිසයි මම ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මේ listening task කරන්න, books කරන්න කියලා කියන්නේ because I need to know that and I need to make sure that so you are doing the task after the course as well. Okay? එතකොට තමයි practice කරන්න පුළුවන්. Okay? You can't just stop studying after the class, but you should do the works. දිගටම නෙවෙයි, continuously ඕනෙත් නැහැ. ටිකෙන් ටික you should do the works. Okay? And this is something very simple. මේ grammar book එක නම් ගොඩාක් simple. This is something that most of the people do. That is this one. ඒක හරිම ලේසි. අමාරු නැහැ. Yes. This is something that most of the people do. Beginner level like ගොඩක් කරන්න මේක. Okay, then I will send this one as well. මම මේකත් send කරන්න. You better choose what you want and then do. Okay, so fine. Good. Yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you today, students. Do you have any doubts about anything? You have any doubts there? No doubts there? Is that so? Do you have any doubts about anything? No doubts, right? Okay, if you have any doubts, please drop me a message or ask at any time because because you have options always. English is not just a subject, it's a language. Then we can learn it and there are many ways of learning. Okay, so do it like that. Okay, fine. So how do you feel about today's class? Is it boring? Because it's a kind of complex lesson. Is it boring? Or you feel okay? What do you feel, Menuka? Yes, Menuka is very silent today. Menuka dropped me messages, but Samila is very silent today. Samila, where are you actually today? Yes. Very silent, not talking, very silent, but hope you are listening to me. Are you listening to me actually? Hagina Divni. Today you played a kind of silent role. Yes, fine. Okay, මොකෝද කට්ටිය silent role එකක් තිබුණේ. Okay, because of the lesson. Okay, no worries. But next day we have to do passive voice students, so please join. And it's not like this for sure. Okay. Yes, it's not complicated. It's something easy that you have to understand only few concepts there. And after that, it will be easy for you for sure. Okay, hurry. Then let's wrap up the lesson now. And okay, so do the works. I'm very sorry that I was unable to focus on the graph part today, the homework, but I will do it next day for sure because I don't forget it. Yeah, okay, then okay, so you have to get ready for New Year as well, right? Okay, yes, then thing. Okay, so get ready for the fine. Then we'll wrap up the lesson. Okay, bye everyone. Good night. Stay safe. Okay, bye. Good night. Stay safe, everyone. Okay, bye.